Good evening and thanks for joining us. Temperatures remain low tonight after icy conditions this morning, but it looks like we could see some changes going into the weekend. Alan Strum is here with the very latest. Alan. It's been more than 50 years since a chemical spill in Baldwin County. Now the Perdido site has been removed from the EPA's Superfund National Priorities list. Well, students at UWF were treated to an Easter egg hunt, but the prize inside the eggs caught some people by surprise. The State Board of Education has approved new rules for the controversial Schools of Hope law that passed last session. The icy road conditions caused some issues for drivers this morning. The 3-mile bridge was shut down around 8:30 this morning in the middle of rush hour traffic. Well, better traffic flow, fewer accidents, and saving drivers time. That's the goal of a traffic improvement plan for Highway 98 in Santa Rosa County. The number of kids involved with the juvenile justice system has dropped, and Florida ranked 8th in the nation in the number of 3- and 4-year-olds enrolled in pre-K. Authorities in Florida are investigating a deadly plane crash near Daytona Beach International Airport. The plane went down a little before 10 a.m., killing the 2 people on board. Good evening and thanks for joining us. It's a conviction for a murder case that's almost 4 decades old. Today, a jury found Jaclyn guilty for the 1981 murder of Buddy Phelps.
It was a major feat for the investigators.
Residents at one Northwest Florida mobile home park are living in deplorable conditions. But for them, it's nothing new. They've been living like this for almost a year now. Hannah McKenzie is live in Warrington with the very latest. Hannah. Investigators say the accused YouTube shooter had contact with local police officers the night before the attack, but police say they were never told she could be violent. Under the rule change, family visits could go from 12 hours a weekend to just 4 hours a month. Mike Vassalinda has more. A Century man will spend the rest of his life in prison for attempted murder. A jury convicted Aquino Jackson of trying to kill his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend in 2015. One of the hottest fitness trends right now is not going to the gym, but instead bringing the gym to your home and taking your favorite classes when and where you want. At tonight's county commission meeting, several people blasted the commissioner for calling the marchers pathetic. Channel 3's Allie Norton was at the meeting and joins us now with more. Allie. Child welfare is a mixed bag for Florida's children. A new Kids Count study shows Florida improving in some areas and declining in others. Our team coverage starts with Jaclyn Kovac, who was inside the courtroom today. Jaclyn. We also know that Howard had a dark past. Howard spent 15 years in prison for raping 2 women. And today we talk to people who remember the case well. Christopher Saul continues our coverage from East Bruton. This case has prompted several questions about how the sex offender registry works and how police keep track of registered sex offenders like Howard. In Florida, the law requires all sex offenders to register for life. Jamarlo Phillips joins us now with more on that. Jamarlo. Well, if it does rain, it'll be a good time to do some adulting. Do you know what this is? Yes, adulting in air quotes.
Yeah, but tell us what adulting is.
It's where you do adult things instead of the fun stuff that you'd rather be doing.
Yes, yeah, like if you need some growing up, you need to.
But anyway, a school in Portland is holding classes to teach people how to be an adult.
Yeah, maybe we could probably use one of these classes.
I think I could too.
Maybe in Pensacola we could have it. But the founders call it the modern day home economics class.
All right, well, another big game, a big win rather, for the Golden State Warriors. Game 3 of the NBA Finals last night.
Yeah, we had a good time watching it here, didn't we?
It was a really good time, yeah.
And of course, you've played a lot of basketball, so you're a big fan, right?
Oh, yeah, I love watching it.
Do you have a pick in this one?
I don't really have a dog in the hunt. No.
You don't? Okay.
No. I just enjoy a good game. I end up rooting for the underdog.
Of course.
If I see them starting to lose
and
it's a close game, and then, you know, I'm pulling for the underdog.
I know the feeling. Overall, a lot of sunshine for the weekend. Overall, looks pretty good. Next week, a chance for rain. You hear what Bob did tonight? He headed out. Well, you know when you came in, when you came in and it was pouring rain, you were like, oh, just in time?
Yeah.
Well, Bob had just finished washing his car. He took it to the car wash. Yeah.
One little cloud as soon as I came out, ran the car through.
He's all about the radar on our app too, you know, so all he had to do was ask.